So we've arrived in La Paz. This is in Bolivia, and we are right now doing a cable car tour of the city. The cable car here has only been in existence for I think the last 5 or 6 years. It was only built in 5 years as well, which is pretty remarkable. There's 10 lines, and it's their version of a metro system, which is really neat. So you actually take a cable car to get everywhere that you want to go. Previously, there's 2 cities nearby. There's a place called El Alto, and this is La Paz. And to get from La Paz to El Alto, you should take 2 hours with traffic. Now with the cable car, it takes about 10 minutes. So it's a huge time saving for the people that live here in Bolivia, and it's also kind of fun, especially because the views here are absolutely incredible. So we're right now in the Moon Valley, which is just outside of La Paz. And I guess it's named like this because Neil Armstrong came here a couple of years after he was on the moon and commented that this place looked a lot like the moon. So I have no idea whether or not that's true, but it certainly looks a bit alien depending on where you're standing, and I'll let you be the judge of that. But La Paz is one of the highest cities on Earth. It is an elevation of 3,600 meters or 12,000 feet, which is extremely high. And I'm constantly finding myself trying to catch my breath in ways I've never really felt before. I mean, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and just take in a huge breath because I found I don't have enough oxygen in me. So that's something I never really expected. I come from one of the tallest cities, or the highest cities in Canada rather, in Calgary, and that's only 1,000 meters. So this is a big change from that, but really cool out here. I think La Paz might be one of the most beautiful cities I've ever actually been to. It's really cool how they have this cable car system, which, having now taken it pretty much the entire day, every city should have it because you see the city in such a unique way. Normally you've got the metro, which goes underground, but being able to see the city from the sky, especially a city this gorgeous with this much views and rolling hills and everything, it's a really special place, and I'm really glad I came here, and it wouldn't have been on my list had I not been doing this with Contiki. They're moonwalking in the Moon Valley. They actually did pretty good. You guys were a lot better than I expected. Thank you. That hat looks good on me. You're a true La Paz carnival party animal. I am Pachamama. We haven't walked very far and I'm already out of breath, but we got these things as part of the ceremony. We threw some biodegradable confetti off a bridge for good luck, and I guess now we're officially carnival masters is what our tour guide said we were. So I don't know what that means. I have no idea how that affects our day-to-day life, but I'm happy to say that I'm now a carnival master and I'll never be taking this off. Also, really nice view. It's wet, and my rain jacket is currently on the bus in my luggage, sitting on the bottom. So I'm going to be braving the weather today with nothing but this shirt, but this survived in Calgary at -10. I think I can survive Sucre at +14 and rain. So, but if I get sick, you know why. go inside now into the museum. What is this a museum of?
Textile.
Oh, it doesn't sound that interesting. It wasn't. I actually think this is a very quaint, pretty, quiet town. Only 300,000 people are here, so it's kind of nice exploring the city when there's not a lot of tourists around, and obviously a lot of that's to do with the rain, but yeah, this is Sucre. Alright, so I'm here with Martin.
Hello.
Martin is from Slovakia.
Yes, I am.
Where in Slovakia are you from?
From a small village called Lubietova. It's close to a small town called Banska Bystrica, right in the middle of the country.
The only place I've ever been in Slovakia is Bratislava, so...
That's good enough.
Good enough. And we are now in Sucre. And what do you think of Sucre?
It's really nice. I really like this city, actually. We went to La Paz before, and actually we came today from La Paz to Sucre, and Sucre is much nicer, according to my opinion, of course, than La Paz. So I'm really positively surprised.
Yeah, I think the buildings are a lot nicer. I like the cable cars really get a really nice view of the city of La Paz in a way that, I mean, now that we're up here high, we're getting quite the view of Sucre, which kind of shows off some similar vibes, but these two cities have both been very pretty.
Yeah, but my preference is for Sucre.
Yeah? Well, from what I keep hearing, everything we're going to see just gets more and more beautiful, so...
I hope so.
I can't wait to see those the salt flats.
Yeah, likewise.
I got a sub, and they didn't speak any English, which, I mean, to be fair, they don't need to. I unfortunately don't speak any Spanish, but I was able to order a super large submarine sandwich, and this is what I got. Like, this thing is massive. This is the biggest sub I've ever had, and it also tastes amazing. There's sausage in it, there's ham, there's cheese, some really stringy cheese, and I also got a coffee. And this, including the coffee, was $5 Canadian. You can't beat this price. And it's also warm. It's a really good sub, beat Subway. I'm glad to find hole in the walls like this, because this is a delicious treat that I'm experiencing here in Sucre. And behind me, you can actually see footprints of dinosaurs that they discovered here, I want to say around 30 to 40 years ago. So they were excavating the area, a cement company, and they discovered these footprints, and these footprints were actually left around 65 million years ago during the Cretaceous period. So they're actually on one of the tectonic plates, and those plates have since shifted and now pointing upwards, forming the mountain behind me. And when they uncovered them, they actually decided to stop excavating, build a museum around here, and now there is a cement factory with a dinosaur museum in the middle. It's really bizarre, but it's really neat that these footprints are so well preserved. I think they've discovered over 12,000 different footprints of dinosaurs, and through the discovery of these footprints, they realized that there is a lot more variety of animals, dinosaurs rather, than they realized initially. So it's kind of a neat experience, and let's check out some of these footprints in closer detail. This is Potosi, which many years ago was one of the biggest cities in the world. It actually rivaled London as well as Paris. It was actually famous for its silver mines, and right now they are celebrating Carnival, so they are dancing in the streets, and our group has bought some of the silly string and they're spraying each other with it. So we are leaving now and we are heading to Uni, and up next is the Salt Flats, which I think a lot of people are really excited for, and that's a big reason why a lot of them booked this Bolivia trip. So see you next week.